We've all seen those crazy pictures of someone who skipped leg day. You know the pictures I'm talking about. They're all over the internet, and I don't know whether they're photoshopped or if they're real, but the point is don't skip leg day. But why? Where did that come from? Like, why isn't it don't skip bicep day? Why leg day? Well, we're going to get into that in today's episode. So strap in and get ready for episode 072. Let's go.
I've always been that skinny guy.
Why can't I gain muscle mass?
What do I do in the gym?
They said I'd always be skinny.
This is your complete source for how to gain lean muscle and break out of your skinny body. From nutrition to getting the most out of your workouts and everything in between. We know just how frustrating gaining muscle mass can be, but don't worry, we've got you covered. You're listening to the Bones to Bulk podcast.
Hello. Welcome to today's episode. My name is Brian Parody, and I will be your host today. And I'm sitting here, I've got my rock mug that was sent to me by Troy. Shout out, Troy. Thanks for the mug. I like coffee. Coffee's good. But you know what's weird? I like drinking coffee more in the afternoon, like after lunch, than I do in the morning. Maybe that makes me weird. I don't know. Because a lot of times I won't even drink it in the morning. I'll drink it in the afternoon. And some people say like, oh, I can't drink coffee that late in the day. Like I could drink a cup of coffee at 10 o'clock at night and go to bed at 10:05 and pass out. Like I could. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. So leg day, we want to work out legs. And I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to tell you maybe some different exercises than you're used to doing that will help you out in that area. So for starters, leg day is important. You don't want to skip it. And not just so that your body is balanced out and your legs aren't little twigs and your upper body is massive. Not for just that reason. That's one reason. It's a good reason. But you don't want to skip leg day because so much of our overall strength and power comes from our legs. You know, how many exercises do you take that athletic stance where, you know, your feet are shoulder width apart, you've got that slight bend in your elbows where you can kind of like bounce up and down and be stable and strong, and somebody's not just going to come by and push you over. Guess what? A lot of that strength from that comes from, yes, your core too, but your legs. It comes up through the ground, that power, that stability into our whole body. And if you don't believe this, like even something like a bench press, having your feet firmly planted while you do a bench press allows you to bench press more because you're able to push off that ground. I don't mean arching that back and all that crap, but I mean if your feet are firmly planted and as you drive the bar up off your chest with pushing your feet down towards the ground, you're going to feel that strength come up through and benefit you on your press. If you've never really paid attention to that, make that connection, make that mind muscle connection the next time you're doing the bench press. Like put some weight on it lighter than what you normally do and try it out and see if you don't feel a difference in how strong you are as you push through with your feet, with your legs, and that power just kind of surges through your body. It makes a difference. And it makes a difference in every other exercise, every workout, not just leg exercises. Because, again, so much of that strength comes through our legs. I'm a big proponent of standing for every exercise you can. You know, rather than sitting and doing a shoulder press, standing and doing a shoulder press. Rather than sitting and doing bicep curls, standing and doing bicep curls. The reason is because you're strengthening, in every one of these, you're not just strengthening your core, but your lower body because there's more of a load on you. You're not reliant on pushing back against the seat you're sitting in or anything like that to get the weight up. You're solely dependent on the muscle that you're targeting. And so you want, obviously, to build your leg strength because of this. Like everything kind of revolves around it. And it also has a lot to do with our posture, how we walk, how we carry ourselves, so to speak. You want to make sure that your leg day is on point. So how do you do that? Sure, we all know that squats are important. Like they are. You shouldn't skip squats. They're probably hands down the most beneficial leg exercise you can do. And they target way more than just your legs, trust me. But what else can you do? What other things can you incorporate? For starters, if you've never done lunges, either forward or reverse, start doing some lunges. I really like to get in a squat rack, put some weight on, not too heavy. I usually do a bar and maybe a couple plates, and do a reverse lunge. So I'm in the squat rack with that weight, basically in the position of how I would do a squat, but instead I do my reverse lunges, alternating legs. Like, this is a great exercise. You will feel the burn. You can do this with dumbbells if you don't have access to a squat rack. You can do this at home. Just grab some dumbbells and do alternate legs reverse lunges, and just hold the weight out like kind of dead arms. Just, you're not doing anything with the weight. You're just holding the dumbbells. If you have to bail, guess what? Drop the dumbbells and they're almost on the floor already. So it's an easy exercise you can do even at home. It's the side shuffle. I love doing the side shuffle. You basically get a resistance band and you step on it with your feet and then pull it up so that it's over your arm. So basically the resistance bands makes a big rectangle. Then you're just going to sidestep. You're going to take either leg, your left or right, because you're going to alternate sides, and stretch as far as you can out to the side. You're going to just step big to the side and then drag your other foot along to meet it, and then do the alternate side. This is a great, great exercise. Another one that I really like is the hop squat. And basically what it is, you can put one leg up on a bench behind you so that only one leg is on the ground. And again, you're holding dumbbells, just dead weight in your arms, and then you're squatting down in that position. Now, this one's a little bit tricky because it does take a lot of balance. So again, you're going to have one up behind you on a bench, a chair, and then one leg on the ground. And you're going to squat down and then come up. Squat down and then come up. Then do, after a few, switch legs and do the other side. And if you can add weight, just hold dumbbells to your sides while you do it. Another great exercise. So I'm telling you these different exercises to do with leg day, not just to hear myself talk, but so I want you to start incorporating some of them. Pick out a leg exercise you've never done and do it this week. Another great exercise that is a little bit different are sled pushes. If you've never done sled pushes, give them a shot. They are an amazing workout for your legs, but it's also, you're going to feel it in your lungs when you're gasping for air after you've done like 100, 200 yards of these. Fantastic workout. If you've never done them, try them. But I just want to encourage you to really focus on the importance of your legs. Don't take leg day for granted. I do know people who maybe you still work out legs, but they pretty regularly skip leg day. And it's not intentional. Maybe, they do all other muscle groups and then they just can't get in the gym. And so they skip leg day, and then they just, next week, they, just go back to their normal routine and don't incorporate it as the first thing done that week. So don't do this. Don't miss the importance of leg day. I can't emphasize it enough. And another thing you can do, depending on your level, just do some air squats. I just had a challenge in the Facebook group, and there were several exercises people had to do each day. And then we gave away some cool stuff at the end. Side note, if you're not in the Facebook group, head on over to Facebook at Bones to Bulk group. It's a good group of people, and we have a lot of fun in there. Head on over there, do that now. But we did a competition, and one of the exercises that you had to do each day were air squats. And just doing some air squats, when you do them slow and when you start getting up there in numbers, it hurts. You feel the burn. You feel it. Like, it's not questionable as to whether or not these air squats are doing anything for you. Trust me, you will feel it. You will. Stair stepping is another thing. Maybe you don't even have access to a gym. Well, guess what? You probably have access to some stairs. Maybe in your house, maybe at your job, maybe the local stadium. Like, you can find some steps and just go up, down, up, down, up, down. And again, you're going to feel that burn because it's working those leg muscles out in a way that's different probably than what you're used to. So I say all this to encourage you to try new things. Let me know what you try. Snap a picture and tag me in it on Instagram or Facebook. I would love to see what leg exercise you like doing the most and how you think it's benefiting you. Would love to connect with you. Also, shameless plug here. If you have not gone to bonestobulk.com, grabbed our free workshop, you really need to do that. I've got a workshop on there. It's like 15 minutes long. It's going to give you the essential building blocks to hit your goals. Like truly, truly. It's easy to read format. I walk you through it. It's video based, so like it's super simple, super quality content. Again, head on over to boneswalk.com. You'll see it right there on the homepage. With that being said, regardless of what anybody's told you, what obstacles you've hit, what walls you've hit, what things you're facing in your life, what possibly negative people are attacking you, like push past it, just ignore it. You do you. You've got this.